What is the summer slump and how does it affect your stock photography earnings? In this video, I'll share with you what the summer slump is and how it affected my stock photography earnings. Stay till the end and I'll share with you how generative AI helped to keep my July 2024 from becoming a complete disaster. In July, the summer slump hit hard. The summer slump is a 1 to 2 month period every summer when our stock photography earnings drop dramatically. What is stock photography? Stock photography is an easy way to sell your photos. You allow a stock photography agency to sell your photos for you. Most of your commissions will be under $1, but sometimes as high as $50. I use my stock photography income for travel. Sorry everybody, gotta interrupt. I want to share with all of you what's coming up in the next few weeks. Next week, I go in search of the most deadly reptile in Arizona. On September 8th, I'll share with you a new technique to easily remove people from your photos. On September 15th, I'll share my updated workflow on how to cull your images. And on September 22nd, I'll share my photography from the farm. Yep, they've been spreading manure on the fields. Woo! And probably what will be one of the best episodes of the year. Winter in Sedona on October 6th. Make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications so you don't miss out. Okay, back to your regularly scheduled fun. In this video, I'm going to share with you my stock photography earnings from July 2024, and then I'm going to share with you how my generative AI images have really been shining. I currently upload content to Adobe Stock and Getty Images. I have in the past uploaded to Dreamtime, Big Stock Photo, Shutterstock, Almany, Pond5, and Deposit Photos. I upload my photos, videos, and illustrations. Let's start off by talking about my video sales. Bringing up the low end is Getty Images. This blurry city street video is from New York City. I captured this in Times Square and received a 25-cent commission. I'm not pleased about that. With all the branding around me, this was the only option I had was to capture blurry videos. Remember that corporate logos are a big no-no in stock photography. I would have also needed a model release for any person who could be identified in the video, and that was not about to happen, but I did have 2 videos that sold on Adobe Stock. This is from the lower elevations of Mount Lemmon in Tucson. I had my drone follow car as it drove up the curvy road of the mountain through the Sonoran Desert. I received $4.20 for this video. Winter is one of my favorite seasons as a photographer. During a heavy snow event on Whidbey Island, I decided to fly my drone out over a lake. I put it into tripod mode, which means that the controls are very muted and the drone flew slowly over this arm of the lake and past a home with the snow coming down. This relaxed video is the reason why I enjoy exploring the world and capturing content to help fund my adventures. I received $5.20 for this video. On Adobe Stock, I really didn't have any individual still photos that stood out. I sold these 2 photos of the Superstition Mountains for $1 each. I took these in February on a hike and captured them right as the final rays of the sun were striking the cliffs of the mountain. The trail in these photos invited the viewer to walk into the photo and stand amongst the cacti in awe of this awesome looking landmark. I also earned $1 for this photo of Horseshoe Dam during a rare event when the floodgates had been opened. Let's talk about my best-selling photos from July. While in South Carolina, I took an evening trip to Driftwood Beach. Fortunately, the cloud cover was just not working for me and I ended up with a lot of dull photos. This photo, just a few miles from the trailhead, sold for $1.65 on Getty Images. This dirt road has a canopy of old oak trees covered in Spanish moss. Here is another surprise. This is heavily edited. Zooming in, you can see that I used the oil paint filter in Photoshop. I did this because of high noise and some sharpness issues. I rarely do this, but this time it paid off. And I was real surprised that Getty Images even accepted it. Frequent visitors to the channel recognize this as one of my best-selling photos. It's a panorama taken from my drone over the Paley Overlook in the Hawaiian Islands. This is a view of the lush windward side of the island. Here's the amazing part. It is a $16.52 commission from Almany. Yep, that's right, a rare situation where Almany actually made a sale. And was also the largest commission I got from a photo sale this month. Generative AI. If you're not using it, you're falling behind. I sold several AI illustrations for $1 on Adobe Stock this month. The intent of these images are to be used as backgrounds for graphic artists. Before I share with you how AI really helped me out this month, let me give you the totals. From the agencies I no longer upload to, I had $33.72 in commissions for 69 sales. From Getty Images, I had 27 sales and $13.59 in commissions. And finally, from Adobe Stock, 146 sales and $117.23 in commissions. So that gives me a total of 241 sales and $164.54 in commissions. This is my worst July since 2021. So how did AI help keep this month from being a complete disaster? Well, it's easy, because 66 of those sales on Adobe Stock were AI generated. That means $52.25 of my Adobe Stock commissions came from AI images. My 4 top earning photos on Adobe Stock this past July were generative AI illustrations. Wait until you see how generative AI is affecting my August sales. But you're going to have to wait for next month's episode for that. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on next month's earning, where I'm going to talk about how AI is taking over the stock photography industry. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next week.